Hello, what's up, guys? We are back again with another misleading problem. And in this problem, we need to find a corresponding node for the binary tree in the clone that is a clone that is the clone of the original tree. So what we are given is we are given just a reference to a node, a particular node that is present in a tree, and we are given a clone tree. What the clone tree is, it has a different reference for each of the node, because of course it's not the original, but the value and the place of every node is same. And if we are given the target, let's say this 3, so we need to return the reference of this 3. That's all the question is. I think it's really very simple, because all it requires is for us to know how to traverse a tree. That's it. That's all we are going to do. So first, let's write a function to traverse a tree. How do we do that? Let's call it a private. I'll return nothing here, and that would be called in order traversal. So I'll just call it in order. It will have a root node. That's it. That's pretty much it. And it will do something. What we are going to do is we are going to in traversing, what we do is we often print. So what we do is we go to the left until the root is not null, and if it is null we return, and then we print. And and after printing we go to the right, and then we print, and we do the same, and then we print. So let's just do that. Okay, let's check if it is not null. If our root is not null, then only we want to do the certain things. Otherwise, if we are not returning anything here, we are comparing few things, so we have to be sure about that. Then what we want to do is, if it is not null, simply call in order for this root dot left. Then we need to do something. Let's just say that to do something. Then we call in order for its right element, and that is pretty much it. Root dot right. Now let's come back to our original problem. Okay. Done. So what we are given here is a reference to the original, a clone tree, and the target. Now what we want to do is we want a public variable. No, let's make it private, but we want a global variable here, and that should be called, let's call it the result, because we are going to finally return it, and it is of the type a tree node. Tree node. Done. Now what we want to do here is we want to return this result, but first we want to call call in order traversal for our cloned tree, and that is pretty much it. And if nothing happens, just to be sure, I'll do this result equals to null. I'll like, just to be sure, just so that nothing goes wrong or haywire here. Okay, now let's coming back to this to do. What we want to do is we have a tree, we have a thing to come, we have a root. So what we want to do is, if our root is equals to the target which we are given there, then we want to return the no, we are not returning anything. What we are doing is we have a global variable called result, so we'll assign the value of this root to this result. So this result equals to root, and that is it. But we haven't yet given our target, so let's just include that too. we need to give it a target tree node, and I'll be calling it target. Done. And same here, I need to give this here. Done. Here. But there's a slight issue, because both of the reference would never be equal, because one is from a original tree and another one is from a copied clone tree, so the reference would be different. But I think this would work, and I think this would work. Let's check. Okay, if root is not equal to node, why would I write that? Instead of null, I wrote node. I hope that was the only mistake I made. No, of course not. Yeah, okay. So here also I have to give it the target. Done. Yeah, it's target, and 3 3. No issues there, and hoping for the best, and accepted. That's all you had to do. You had a tag. You had to copy this value. You could have even called this an int. Let's just do that for fun, like why not? And here I'll create something, target value equals to target dot well. What I'm doing right now is explaining that how questions are designed to trick us, like we have nothing to do with the original tree. Yeah, what's the issue there? Cannot find the symbol. Okay, sorry, I didn't declare it and I just assigned the value to it. Yeah, so we just needed one single we just needed to iterate over the clone tree and find the root, which find the what do we say, find the node which matched the value of the target's value. Of course the reference were different, so the key part here is solve this problem if repeated values are not allowed. What if repeated values are allowed? Then our problem breaks down. What if this was 3, this was also 3, then our result would return this 3 instead of this 3, and it was wrong, we need this 3. So the better approach while doing is to call this on both trees, like keep root original and root clone, and keep root clone as a reference only, nothing else. And while checking if root original equals to target, if that ever happens, return root cloned, then the node of the clone would be there. And that was it for this. It was a really quick simple solution, and I hope you were able to understand all the things. Thank you.